Welcome to another windy beach chat. Right. So, yeah, you might get a bit of a strange wind sound, but hey ho, it is what it is. So, okay. So we talked a few things already about my mental health struggles and homeless struggles and whatever. And I will be starting a podcast in a week or two regarding these things and other things. But in the meantime, beach chat remains. Whoa, that is windy. I'm going to do this no matter what. I don't care what the comments say. So, therapy. A few years ago I started doing therapy. Well, I know it was about 5 years ago. But before that, I did try before, and a few little sessions and I gave up, I quit. I just couldn't physically, mentally do it. I think you've got to be in the right place, right man. You've got to admit you need therapy before you should really take it, really, shouldn't you? So yeah, so after a month of quitting, I went back into it. And at first, it is the most confusing thing you can do. Yeah, there's a lot of, how can I explain this? You know, when it's not something that happens overnight. You can't get cured overnight, you know. 1 minute, let's move this microphone. So the idea of therapy is you've got to go through some bad stuff, bad memories or things in the past that you're buried and you don't want to bring back up again. I spent about a year after my mum passed away in therapy over that, and that brought up some memories and things that, you know, my mind blocked and put away, and once I acknowledged these memories, I could then grieve and do them. And so yeah, same with this. The first month or so you're thinking, what the F am I doing, you know? Why am I sitting here on this windy day doing this beach chat? Because I promised you I'd do a beach chat every week. And no matter what the weather. Luckily the camera's waterproof but the microphone ain't, so if it rains it's going under my coat again. So yeah, wow, this is windy. So yeah, so the first year of therapy, it was all based on mind tools. When you get the anxiety, what goes through your mind? What is it you feel? What is it that stops you rationally thinking and doing things like normal? And the first year is just gaining the strength and gaining the mind tools and keep them there to use them. A few years after that, lockdown happened, of course, so it got even worse. But then therapy carried on. Every encounter, every trigger, every bit of anxiety that would normally lose 3 nights sleep over, I started to be able to use these mind tools, but I had to really concentrate on it. I had to really dig it out because it was buried away because it's not been used. So I had to physically dig out these mind tools to use with the right points, you know. So after a while it got easier and easier, and then it got to be automatic. It automatically does it. Your mind naturally grabs for these mind tools and does the job. But whilst the therapy is going on, it's still trying to distinguish why this happened in the first place, why I went into depression, why this kind of thing. And it was all related. I can understand fully now why these things happened, you know. But it's wind. No, anyway, yeah. I'm going to carry on. I can edit this in the editor. This is classic. This is great. I love this weather. I know it sounds daft, but I love this weather. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, getting into therapy was tricky, but going through the first year or two, then it starts to work. Then you understand what the therapy is about. Then you understand why, you know. And it's raining. Microphone in. And there's going to be a different contrasting volume now because I've got the mic. I'll try and not to anyway. So yeah, when it starts to work, you know it's started to work. But then it's not finished. You carry on because you're facing other triggers. So now the triggers that caused me anxiety years ago, which I've got control over, it's cleared that mist and fog in my mind that blocked reality. Now that wall's broken down, that mist is gone, I'm seeing things that I didn't used to see, you know. I'm seeing things that triggers are approaching now that were blocked before. So it's a constant, ever-growing hurdles of trigger after trigger after trigger, new triggers or triggers that used to trigger me, and different ways of dealing with it. But therapy has worked 100%. At the moment I've put a hold on therapy, but I'm able to still see the therapist for positive things, you know, things that, you know, just to clarify, oh, is this supposed to happen? Is that supposed to happen? Is that supposed to be like, you know, you're still wondering. The thing is though, there's one thing I do have to admit, I did start to miss anxiety because that was my comfort blanket. That was something that blocked a lot of the negativity and stuff, all the stuff that your mind blocks. You know, if you have a car accident, yeah, your mind blocks out the damage and stuff, what happens. So so it's your body just protecting you from these fight or flight kind of things. I mean, when cavemen were around, I mean, they just had to worry about what animal was going to kill them and stuff like that, and where they're going to get the next food from. So, anyway, this is getting a bit mad now, isn't it, really? Yeah. So, I do have to say a disclaimer that I'm not a GP, I'm not a therapist, I'm not... Hear that? Wow. I'm not a therapist, not a GP. If you know someone or you yourself think you're going through this, please seek advice and please seek help, you know. I'm going to stop recording because I want to show you these boats now because they're rocking like mad. Anyway. Yeah. So the next one, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. There's still a few things I want to talk about, this beach chat. But at the moment, because of the weather, I've done what I can, said what I wanted to say, and yeah. This is for you, you know. I've sat here in this wind and it's starting to rain for you, so please give it a like, you know, subscribe. The first video is still doing so well. The other ones are doing not so good, but I don't mind because I'm getting my point across. You know, I'm very happy doing this, even if one person watched it. If it can help one person, I'll be happy. But more the better. Anyway, let's record some scenery and I'll get back to you next week. Okay, toodle pips. Hope the weather and that kind of thing hasn't ruined the viewing and the raindrops on the lens. You know, hope that hasn't distracted from your entertainment. Anyway, catch you next time.